everyone, it's Carolyn and welcome back to my kitchen. Today I'm going to be filming another meal prep video for you. I haven't done one of these in a while and you guys really seem to like the last one that I did. So I have a whole bunch of different recipes that I'm going to be showing you how to make today, and they are going to be for breakfast and lunch so that you can grab these meals. They're already prepared and you have healthy and delicious food ready at a moment's notice. Just a quick reminder before we get started, I would love to have you subscribe to my channel and join my YouTube family, and give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy meal prepping.
For lunch, I'm going to be prepping these Greek chicken meal prep bowls. So all you need are chickpeas, some store-bought tzatziki, some chicken breasts that I've marinated in Greek dressing, red onion, Kalamata olives, cucumbers, feta cheese, Greek dressing, and some grape tomatoes. You are going to start by preheating your oven to 375, and you are going to add your chicken breast to a baking dish. I seasoned mine with a little bit of salt and pepper, and I added in all the Greek dressing that the chicken breasts were marinating in. My chicken breasts were pretty thick, so they took about 40 minutes to cook, but obviously keep an eye on them and you can take them out whenever they're ready. Once your chicken is in the oven, you can wash and start chopping up all your vegetables. So I love using these little mini cucumbers, but if you want, you can just use one big cucumber, and I'm dividing them into 4 containers since they will stay fresh for about 4 days, because this is just like a Greek salad, but there is going to be no lettuce in this, so it won't get soggy. I'm going to dice up about half of this block of feta cheese, and I will be using the remainder of it for another recipe. Then I'm going to grab my can of chickpeas and drain and rinse those, and then I will divide them evenly amongst the 4 containers. Next, I'll grab my jar of Kalamata olives, and I'll add about 4 to 5 olives to each container as well. Once your chicken is done cooking and cooled, you can dice it up into bite-sized pieces and then divide that evenly among your containers as well. So here are how the containers look topped with the chicken, and then I'm going to be adding a big dollop of tzatziki as well to dip my chicken in. Since the oven is already warm, I'm going to be prepping my egg cups next. And I love using these little silicone liners in my muffin tin, but if you don't have those, feel free to just spray it with nonstick spray. It'll work just as good. So to begin, you're going to want to take any vegetable that you have in your fridge. Just chop it up really finely and you can add it into the cups. I had some peppers on hand that I'm just dicing up, and then since I already had the red onion and the feta cheese out from making the Greek chicken meal prep bowls, I'm going to be using up that as well. Here I'm just dividing all the toppings evenly amongst the cups. And again, just use anything that you have in your fridge. I love stuffing my egg cups with a ton of vegetables to give me that extra boost of nutrients in the morning. Next, I'm going to grab my carton of egg whites and my favorite seasoning, the Everything But the Bagel seasoning from Trader Joe's. I'm going to fill my egg cups with the egg whites and top it with the seasoning. But if you don't want to use egg whites, feel free to whisk up a bunch of whole eggs. Just use about an egg for every egg cup. My oven was already preheated to 375 from when I cooked the chicken, so I just stuck in the egg cups and they took about 20 minutes. For breakfast, I'm also going to be prepping 3 jars of delicious peach cobbler overnight oats. For each serving, you're going to need a half a cup of oats, 3/4 cup of your choice of milk, tablespoon of honey, teaspoon of vanilla, pinch of salt, half a banana, and about 3/4 cup of peaches. And I love using frozen ones since they are cheaper and they are already cleaned, prepped, and they are perfectly ripe. You could make this in a Tupperware, but it's really preferred if you make it in a mason jar since you're going to need to shake it up when everything is combined. So you are going to reserve the oats and about half of the peaches, but add in all the remaining ingredients into your blender. Let that blend away until everything is completely liquefied. You are going to measure out a half a cup of oats and add it to each jar, and it's completely fine if you make a huge mess doing this like I did. I promise you it will be completely worth the trouble. Once your oats are in the jar, you're going to top it evenly with the liquid from the blender. Then just top it with a few more slices of peaches, and you're going to want to give these a really good shake before you stick them in the fridge. The last thing that I'm going to be making are some chocolate chip energy balls, and these taste like a dessert, but they're filled with protein and fiber, and they make a delicious afternoon snack. I'm going to start by adding all the ingredients to my food processor. You could definitely mix this by hand in a mixing bowl, but I love how the food processor chops up the oats a little bit. So I am adding a cup of oats, a half a cup of chocolate chips, half a cup of almond butter, but definitely use peanut butter if you like, a tablespoon of honey, 2 tablespoons of cocoa powder, and 2 to 3 tablespoons of water. And thankfully, at the very last minute, I remembered that I forgot to add in the tablespoon of protein powder. These are much easier to roll when they are chilled, so stick the mixture in the refrigerator for at least 30 minutes. After 30 minutes or more, you're going to take the mixture out of the fridge and form it into balls. It might seem a little crumbly at first, but if you really press it together, I promise you they will come together. Using these amounts, I was able to make 8. So I'm all done meal prepping, and I'm so excited that I have all this food all ready to go for the week. So over here on the left, I have 8 of my egg white cups. They are chock full of vegetables and protein. So these are really going to keep me full all morning long. And my everything but the bagel seasoning is going to make them taste delicious. And then I'm so excited for these overnight oats. These are going to taste just like a dessert, but they're so healthy and they are really going to keep me full all morning too. And then my lunch is just perfectly portioned. It has a ton of vegetables, which is going to fill me up. It has protein that is going to keep me full all afternoon. And the chickpeas are going to give me energy from their healthy carbohydrates. I'm going to dip the chicken in the tzatziki, and I'll probably drizzle a little bit of extra Greek dressing on top of the veggies just to give them a little bit of flavor too. And then I'll probably serve it with 1 or 2 of these little dippers. These little soft pita bread will go perfectly with my Greek meal prep dish. And then as a snack, I have these yummy little energy balls. These are just going to give me that little afternoon pick-me-up. And again, these taste like a dessert, but they're so healthy and good for you. Alright, so that is everything that I made. I'm really excited to have all this food prepared because if you don't already know, I am a nurse and I work really long shifts at the hospital. So it's super important that I have healthy food that's going to fill me up to get me through those really long shifts.
So please give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoy meal prep videos like this so that I'll know to do more in the future. And make sure that you're subscribed to my channel so that you don't miss any future videos. I will see you on Sunday with a new video. Bye!